And I'm sure the Honorable Majority Leader will be concerned because it's a matter that happened in his constituency. The Winneba Government Hospital, it has been reported that doctors and nurses there just threw out a patient who had an accident. They couldn't locate the patient's relations. The patient says she comes from somewhere, Oboji or something of that nature, a UTV report. And then they just put her in the ambulance, went to dump her in the bush. After 3 days, Mr. Speaker, the patient died. This is a woman who lost her legs in an accident, a 44-year-old woman, traumatized. I mean, this is the height of inhumanity. And Mr. Speaker, this House must take interest. We have to summon the Minister for Health, the Ghana Health Service, the board and management of the Winneba Government Hospital. We cannot accept this. So, Mr. Speaker, this happened in the Majority Leader's constituency. He has to join us, so we constitute an urgent probe into this matter. This negligence, this abuse of the 1992 Constitution, and the gross violation of the Hippocratic Oath of our doctors cannot be accepted. There is national outrage, and as a House, we have to be concerned, and we must take immediate action. It can happen to any of us. We can have an accident anywhere. It can happen to any of our relatives. And, Mr. Speaker, we cannot accept this gross negligence. So this House, Mr. Speaker, must take an interest in this matter urgently so that we can be responsive to the plight of the people we represent in this House. I thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Adjutant.
In my constituency, rightly so, it came up in the media yesterday, and I shall refer to a letter by me with reference ML/042, dated 13 June, addressed to the Medical Director, Trauma and Specialist Hospital, Winneba Central Region. Dear Sir, request for full report on patient incident. I write to formally request a report on an incident involving a patient who was admitted at your facility. According to a report from United Television, this patient was under the care of your hospital, but was discharged under distressing circumstances. It has been alleged that the patient was left in the bush in Ojobi and tragically passed away after being exposed to heavy rains. This is disturbing and raises questions about the standards of care and protocols followed by your institution. To better understand the circumstances surrounding this incident, I am requesting a full report on this happening. Please consider this request as priority and respond at your earliest convenience. I count on your cooperation. Yours faithfully, signed by my very good self. Mr. Speaker, further to this, I've become aware of a press release by the Ghana Health Service dated 14 June 2024 to all media houses. Reference: patient allegedly abandoned in a bush at Komwa, Ojobi. The attention of leadership of the Ghana Health Service has been drawn to a media story about the patient allegedly abandoned in a bush at Komwa, Ojobi in the Central Region. According to the story, it is alleged that the said patient was on admission at the Trauma and Specialist Hospital in Winneba, and after her relatives had failed to show up, she was conveyed in the hospital's ambulance and left in a wheelchair at Ojobi, where she claimed to be her hometown and was later found dead. The service, upon receiving this disturbing news, has initiated investigations into the matter to establish the authenticity or otherwise of the story in line with existing practices in the public service to enable it to take appropriate action. The service wishes to appeal to the general public to be patient, as anyone found to be connected with this unfortunate incident will be severely dealt with in accordance with provisions of the Services Code of Conduct. Thank you. End of statement. Signed, Dr. Patrick Kumar Boaji, Director General.